Nice. That was German-based thrash metal band Tankard with Shitfaced off their album The Morning After from 1988. And I've never heard Tankard before. I was just looking through some albums that came out in 1988, and I looked at the cover of this album, and it's fucking incredible. Hang on a sec. We gotta get this shit pulled up. I just wanted to hear it because the album cover is incredible. I mean, look at this thing. Is that amazing? Look what we got here. He's got like a stabbed teddy bear here. Stabbed into a newspaper called The Morning After. He's got his like 80s thrash metal gear on with his like little band around his pant leg there. His pants are unzipped. Just beer cans and booze bottles everywhere. He's got some jack up here in the bed. The fucking half-eaten hamburger down here. Some lady's underwear. This guy had a night. And that was just, that I don't know, that cracked me up. So that's why we listen to Tanker today. Because it's from 1988, and we have a 1988 Butthole Surfers song coming up, too. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 64 of the Butthole Surfers tournament, and that means there are only 10 more days left in this round. We're almost to round 2. Woo! If you're not sure what a Butthole Surfers tournament is, or why we're wooing around here, maybe I should tell you. This is a tournament, so basically I took every single Butthole Surfers song, threw it into that tournament, and they face off head to head until we have a winner in the end. And that's the best Butthole Surfers song, according to me. And that's it. Anyway, I gotta listen to more Tankard. I know we don't have Tankard on the list, and we're gonna put Tankard on the list. Along with all the rest of those, what do they call them? Teutonic? The big four of Teutonic thrash metal. I'm familiar with the big four of American thrash metal, but I didn't know there were a big four of Teutonic thrash metal, or that Teutonic thrash metal was even a thing. That just means thrash metal that comes from German-speaking areas. The other bands included in the Big Four are Creator, Destruction, Sodom, and apparently Tankard. Tankard, out of this four, if this is like, say, a Ninja Turtle situation, is Michelangelo. Because Tankard appears to just basically sing about booze. They focus primarily on alcohol reference. Whereas the other bands that focus on death, politics, violence, and anti-fascism, which are all cool things to talk about. Tankard is pretty cool to just talk about getting drunk. So, we've got a couple songs from right next to each other in the Butthole Surfers chronology today. We have Human Cannonball, which is track 6 from Locust Abortion Technician. That's from 1987. And that's going up against Backass, which is from Hairway to Steven from 1988. Hairway to Steven is said to have notated a stylistic change for Butthole Surfers, and I guess for me what I mostly notice is it got a lot more psychedelic at that point, focused on like guitar and the voice effects, at least from the stuff I've heard so far, and they just had a lot longer songs, so longer experimentation, but I guess they went into it with songs that they had already written and had been doing for a little while, rather than what they would usually do, which is just head to the studio, record the shit there, make it up there, you know. And, yeah. So, that was the big change, I guess, when with Butthole Surfers. And they'd have another change later in the 90s, when they'd start to veer more towards a hard rock commercial sound. So they're just constantly trying to reinvent themselves. It'd be interesting to hear what Butthole Surfers would come out with now. Like, they announced an album, I know, I think it was 2009, they were going to do an album, and I can't find any new news just from Googling anyway. If anyone knows of anything like around the corner, let me know. All I know about is the book that came out, and then there's a Butthole Surfers movie that is coming out. I'd love to get a hold of that movie. That'd be great. If we could, like, get a preview copy and watch it and review it, Like maybe I could get Cam to do like a podcast type thing with me. Have him on the phone. Hey, buddy. Whoa. I just veered way off there. So Human Cannonball is supposed to be pretty violent, I guess. I haven't listened to it, so we'll get with the lyrics when it happens, but thegenius.com says that it's filled with violent imagery such as self-harm and physical assault. So there's a little bit of a warning for anyone that's doesn't like that kind of stuff. You might skip the song, you know. The dark imagery fits with the black comedy the band is known for. And it's supposed to sound more like a hardcore punk song, so maybe you won't even understand the lyrics as they're happening. And Backass actually has an alternate version that we already took out of the tournament from Humpty Dumpty LSD, their 2000 release of a bunch of B-sides. So let's see if Backass, that made it onto a proper album, can beat out its competition in Human Cannonball, which is just a song about violent relationships. Let's watch. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Definitely a pretty sweet hardcore punk song. Uh, some violent imagery, definitely. One thing I thought was interesting is on Genius.com, some contributor said this human cannonball line means that they feel like he says, and tonight you're probably feeling like a human cannonball. Um, they say it's about they say a human cannonball gets released from a cannon and she feels she has been released or freed from the relationship. I don't think that's what that's about at all. Um, a human cannonball is a fucking human cannonball. It gets shot out of a cannon and it's a human. The landing isn't nice. You're beat up. That's what that's about. I don't understand why they said why would they say you're free now? No. This relationship sucks. And it's gonna stay that way probably for a little while. But the song itself is a pretty awesome song, and actually a surprisingly deep song for Butthole Surfers, and I appreciate that. It shows that they aren't, just it shows that they aren't just up here making jokes constantly. Here's Backass. That was a proper psychedelic freak out. Definitely liked that song. I had like so much just noise going on. It was almost kind of like shoegazing type stuff with all the effects they had going on, and just I just into the mood you get. That was really good. I don't remember if Sherman was that good. Seems Sherman must have been up against some tough ass shit. Man, that is tough too though. That is tough too though. Like Human Cannonball was a really good punk song. Like Human Cannonball had that classic like punk rock whoa feel, like Bro Hymn tribute from Pennywise. That's kind of what that song sounds like. But it's about an abusive relationship, and it's really well done for that. Like the imagery is really good in that song. The imagery is really good. But it's still fucked up. And Backass, I mean, Backass, I only kind of have lyrics for it here, but it wasn't really about the lyrics anyway. Backass was all about vibe, and the way it sounded. Like, Backass sounds a lot more like a bad acid trip. Like, Human Cannonball just has, like, a lot more of that straight hardcore punk sound to it, which I really enjoy a lot. Backass is a totally different vibe. I can't believe they made it, like, a year later is the thing. Like, they did that much acid in a year? I guess. Probably started doing acid a little earlier. It's just, that sounds like somebody's on some really bad acid. It's dark too. Backass is a dark song. I don't know about thematically, but just like the vibe, the overall like feeling and the mood, just the overall mood of the song is really dark. Human Cannonball is dark too. You know, Backass is the type of song I'd put on when I'm just like super duper fucking stoned. Like right now, I'm pretty baked. I had a little bit of edibles. We smoked a bit today. I could be a lot more high, and Backass would be a lot better. But Human Cannonball is something I could probably put on just any time, for a good song to listen to. And you know, it's not that I condone the types of things that happen in the song. Like I don't agree with the lyrics. I don't resort to violence personally, but you know, some people do, and it is something you should talk about, and it's something a person should talk about it if they are that way. Like John's been doing in the Beatles videos. You know, I don't know if this is, you know, purely purely a story or if it is autobiographical in any way, but either way, it's a way to wrestle with those types of conditions anyway. You know, if you don't talk about them, things don't get better. That kind of thing. I don't know. So, you know, I don't condone being a violent person, but it is good to try to work through it, I guess. You know, not be a violent person. You shouldn't be violent. Uh, Geez, that's a lot. I'm just gonna go ahead and give that one to I'm gonna give that one to Human Cannonball. I think just for the song that I'm gonna go back to listen to and enjoy, Human Cannonball's got it. That one actually could go pretty far in the tournament. It's a really standard like hardcore punk rhythm. Like I've heard it a million times in punk before, but it doesn't get old really to me. It's still got that. It makes you want to like, pump your fist in the air because you're that punk rock in your life. I don't know. Hey, check out our Instagram. We've got social media stuff out there: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. There's a TikTok now, so we got some stuff going up on TikTok. I actually looked at it, and I guess I got to get TikTok now. It's a valuable promotion tool, and I need to understand this. I'm just too old. I do link the songs down below if you want to check them out. Check out Tankard on your own. That was some pretty sick thrash metal. I won't be playing the whole song, and you want to hear the whole song, trust me. It's got some really good shredding in it. Like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you like the whole concept of battles and bands. Share the video with your friends and your family members. And did you share it with your parole officer yet? Because they've been waiting to hear from you anyway. Comment with your selection down below. Let me know which of these two songs you would have thought would win if you were the one sitting in this seat. Just let me know how I'm doing. Yeah. Hope you all have a great night, wonderful afternoon, and a fantastic morning. I'll see you on the Beatles video we're doing in just a couple minutes. You know you're going to be around for that. It's we're deep in it now. Teutonic or the Big Four. So if anyone knows of anything around the pike, I can't believe we've gone this far. That was German thrash. Oh, what else was cool here? Let's see. Let's compare it again.